Ladies and gentlemen, crypto is just really crazy every single day. Without getting married, we get new big, news every day. Things are beginning to form a foreign area. It looks like the whole story we've been telling for See You Later is finally coming together. At this point, so close to the end of the year, I think it's important for everyone to understand that things are about to change a lot in 2025. No, it's not because I'm telling you it is. It's because of what we've seen in those markets and in the crypto and normal markets in general. I mean that 2024 has been the ER instead of putting crypto into institutions. And I agree with that. In 2025, it will be the European Union that regulates crypto properly. Now that that's out of the way, welcome to the channel. Who's there? Nick is my name. If you're new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this movie, you'll have become a subscriber. Also, men, what are you guys looking forward to? 10,000 different people. We are getting close to 10,000 people in the free chat. Sign up. You won't feel bad about it. There is a lot of free, useful information in there right now, and it is most likely going to get better. So it's clear to be a part of it. You guys might not feel bad about it. Links further down in the text below. So with that out of the way, let's talk about many things. There was a story released on X not long ago, and that's because everyone has been talking about RLUSD. The two of them have been talking about, you already know what the XRP RLUSD exchange rate is. We also have Ripple's RLUSD release right here from X. Will XRP go up or down, stop or start? I want you to pay attention. This place has a lot of noise. I am going to tell you men right now. I've been in this space for a while and have seen some crazy things happen in the last couple of years, especially when it comes to XRP. On the other hand, many people are now saying that XRP could reach $100 in one day with RLUSD and other things like that. To be honest, it's just getting crazy. Let's be honest, it is, because we're in the middle of a bull market. This means that these people can easily get clicks and views, which makes them rich off of your involvement. And I just want you guys to understand that as we really look into this space, please make sure you don't fall for nonsense like hopium and those crazy, wild charge predictions. If we take a step back and look at things, we are still a long way from fully utilizing this generation, but every day we get closer to it. But talking about RLUSD and being clear about it, are you watching the stablecoin tracker on X? I think everyone should be keeping an eye on this because the RLUSD reserve count has been moving around a lot. The amount of money that was sent is $2.60 million. 26 million more, or almost 14 million. Look at every other, almost 4 million, 100,000, every other 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 160,000, 642 million. And yes, we are going to go back to love December 11th, but 20 hours ago, guys, we saw a huge amount of RLUSD being moved, sent, mined, and created. Now that we're thinking about what's going on here, it seems like we are very close to being free. There are a lot of rumors going around about whether today will be the start date. It's not far. I think it's higher. I'll be happy to hear about any release you know about. I am not going to try to guess when that will come out anymore. I could say that it will happen by the end of this month. I mean that they already got permission from the government. What is really stopping them from taking off? Not a lot. With the end of the month coming up, I think we should be able to get it done faster, right? We'll have to watch, wait, and see, but it will be a very big deal when we finally see it. Now, as I said in yesterday's video, I think that everyone is making a big deal out of ROUSD, which makes me wonder what will happen next. Okay, this is Vincent Van Code. Does he have any other good posts that you could use his help with? And in this way, if you're not already following him, I suggest you do so. But here we have ROUSD that was approved by the New York Department of Financial Services. Unfortunately, hasn't sunk in for most people. Let it sink in, even though I already said it a million times. This is without a doubt one of the biggest events in crypto. That being said, ROUSD is the best token that can be used as an uncontrolled currency or bank rate. That class is no longer shared by any other coin, not even Circle or Tether. Please stop what you're doing, take a deep breath and read on. This will help you put all the puzzle parts together. But what you don't know is that it's already verified on the XRP record in Ethereum. Let me explain. When the New York Department of Financial Services approves RLUSD as a regulated stablecoin, it doesn't mean that the XRP ledger or even XRP itself is officially recognized. Because it's boring to remember that XRP has energy. The XRP record and Ethereum blockchains are good for high-level business transactions. But this doesn't mean that the blockchains are officially marked as banking grade. Here's how it works. The blockchains are implicitly accepted as regulated assets at the blockchain level because ROUSD is tokenized on the XRP ledger and Ethereum. This means that these blockchains meet the technical and safety standards needed for economic operations with the help of the New York Department of Financial Services. In addition, they agreed that these blockchains were suitable for hosting regulated financial gadgets. Standards for operations blockchains like the XRP ledger and even Ethereum are decentralized, stable, and can be audited. They meet standards like being open, unchangeable, and strong. These traits are in line with the strict requirements for doing business in controlled markets. Now that ROUSD has been approved by the New York Department of Financial Services, it is safe to say that the underlying infrastructure blockchain can help regulated entities with things like audits and real-time tracking of reserves. What happened to making them bank grade? Well, there's no straight style or certification here. Not the blockchain production itself, but the asset ROUSD is okay with the New York Department of Financial Services in this case. People talk about blockchains as if they were systems or tools. Most of the time I see them as just infrastructure and not as regulated companies with limited approval powers like banks. It only covers ROUSD issuing and management in line with its banking rules. It doesn't cover whether the XRP ledger or Ethereum is suitable for all banking use cases, and a path banking grade needs to be more appealing to a wider audience. For a blockchain to be called banking grade, it had to earn that status through the help of banking regulators. That's what the Fed, the BIs, and a lot of adoption and middle banking services like lending accounts or central clearing can be in this case. The New York Department of Financial Services approval of ROUSD doesn't officially certify the XRP ledger and Ethereum as banking grade, but it does admit that they are old and work well for regulated financial activities. But this does set a strong example of how blockchains can meet strict rules and be an important part of financial processes. Without a doubt, clearing the way for wider adoption by institutions and banks in the future. And yes, that is exactly what will happen. Even stranger, we just saw Brad tell us that on December 10th. What's going on? We just got the final go ahead. Do you guys still remember my movie from, I think it was noon the day before, right? I basically followed through on this plan that I laid out. This was always my plan in terms of how XRP is at the center of all of these currencies. Well, we from the Digital Pound Foundation, they said, RLGBP or RL Pound proper sounds good at Brad Garlinghouse. When Bank XRP replied, they said that Aurora.com and Rose.com both go to Ripple.com. Look it over. The 10-2D clips are here. The man is going to Roro.com. If you click on it, it will take you back to the Ripple stablecoin link on their site. This is very exciting. Once more, you already know that this is something I said was most likely going to happen. To be honest, I do think that the RL Pound and then the RL Euro will become real next. I keep telling you guys to look at the bigger picture here because it makes sense. The first one will be RLUSD, but that won't be the end of it. And even over here from Mr. AnXRP, he brings up incredible case, right? I think RL will do the same thing as the RLGBP. It makes sense since Mika was born on December 30th, 2024. For sure, that is the correct minimum. That's why it does matter. As of right now, Ripple has licenses in place with the FCA in the UK and in Ireland for e-money. That being said, many people still forget how much work Ripple did outside of the US.